We don't talk about Bruno, no. Or will we? Let's get cracking! Hello, all my explorers, and welcome back to Loren's Adventures Out There. And if you are new, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. My name is Loren, and I'm with Castles, Capes, and Clones, where we discuss everything in the Disney universe. We do unboxings and hauls, pins, box swaps, Disney news, Disney reviews, and more. So if that sounds fun to you, we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel, hit that bell for notifications, and do like this post. It really helps your favorite content creators know that you appreciate them, and we in turn appreciate that. So I am obsessed with watching reaction videos to the music of Encanto. I love it. I've watched 150,000 reactions to it. And last week, We Don't Talk About Bruno made #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. This is the first time that a Disney song has hit that number since A Whole New World almost 30 years ago. It's incredible. So today, I thought that we would talk about the music of Encanto and that I would rank the songs from 8 to 1. So let's go and do it. First of all, I'll tell you that this was the hardest ranking ever because I love all of the songs to the movie. I listened to this soundtrack over and over again, and I just love it. So at number 8, I put Colombia Mi Encanto. It hurts me to put it at number 8 because I love this song so much. When the trailer first came out, I just listened to the trailer over and over again for the song. And it's incredibly danceable. It's fun. They play it twice during the movie. And I love it. The reason why I put it at number 8 was because it just doesn't advance the story like the other songs do. And so I had to put it there. One song had to be at the bottom, and unfortunately it was Colombia Mi Encanto. At number 7, I have Waiting on a Miracle. This is a song that Mirabel sings to express her kind of disconnection from the family, that she doesn't have the powers that they do, and she isn't fine with that. You know, she wants to be. She wants to help, and she wants to do all these things, but unfortunately, she is just kind of overlooked by the rest of her family, and it makes her sad. I love this song so much as well. The reason why I put it here was it's basically a reprise of the family Madrigal, but a more depressing version. She goes over the members of her family in here. I mean, I will give it that the fact that it does talk specifically about Mirabel, and Stephanie Beatriz does a wonderful job in singing the song. But I don't know, I just put it at number 7 because there are just so many others that are so good. Okay, so at number 6, I have What Else Can I Do, which is a song that's sung by Mirabel's sister Isabella, and it's performed by Diane Guerrero. And again, another wonderful song. It's very upbeat, very fun. I do love this song quite a bit. I think the songs that of the other characters are stronger. This one is more of your kind of standard pop hit kind of song, but I do love it. And my favorite part though is Actually, the part that's sung by Mirabel, it's a callback to We Don't Talk About Bruno, where it goes do 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 do. But this one is more hopeful and telling Isabella that she's perfect in her own way. And I think that's such a great message. So, anyway, I had to put a number 6, so that's where we go. At number 5, I have The Family Madrigal, a song sung by Mirabel. At the beginning of the song, this is the first song that we have. And it's a bunch of kids asking her about what ability she has. And she kind of avoids telling them by going through this whole story or this whole song of who her family is. And she describes every member of her family, and it's so wonderful. It's such an upbeat song, and I think a great introduction to Mirabel. And I love the rap at the end. It's so fast and so furious, and without without watching the subtitles, I can't understand what she's saying sometimes because she's going so fast. Stephanie Beatriz, really, I had no idea her talents. I mean, I know that she was a talented comedian from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I had no idea that she was such a great singer. So anyway, I think that it's a great song, and I really love it. At number 4, I have All of You, which is the final song, if you don't count the reprise of Colombia Mi Encanto. I just think that this is another great song. There's so much poetry in the beginning of the song where she talks about constellations and how they shift, and stars, how they don't shine, they burn, and how she relates this to her family, and how, everybody does not need to shine. They need to, be who they are, and it's just, I think, a really wonderful message and a really wonderful way to wrap up the song. You have moments where you have Bruno singing, you have the grandmother singing, and everybody singing in chorus. And then there's a really great part where the townspeople come in and to help rebuild, which is wonderful in its own way because they have no gifts, but they are plenty, they said. And it's another way of showing that even though you don't have powers, you still, together, we can be strong. And I think that's a wonderful message of the song. Now here's where it gets really hard. These last 3 are just wonderful songs. I put number 3, I put Dos Orgullitas. This is a song that tells a story about Abuela Alma and her life with her husband, and how they had the 3 kids, and unfortunately there were invaders that came and killed off her husband, and it's such a sad story. And Dos Orgullitas means 2 caterpillars, and there's so much alliteration to butterflies in the movie. You see butterflies all over the place, and this song is about 2 caterpillars and how they basically grow and become butterflies. And it's just a beautiful, such a sad song. It makes me cry. And there's a moment, the song is divided where they talk about the 2 Orgullitas, and then Abuela Alma breaks into speaking about how her regrets of, how she felt like she had held on to this family so long, and then Mirabel shares that she finally sees, who her grandmother is. And then it becomes a song about the butterflies. Just wonderful, wonderful song. And I really enjoy that. Number 2 and number 1 were the toughest of all, because both of them show the genius of Lin-Manuel Miranda, but in 2 totally different ways. So I put number 2, Surface Pressure, which is a song that is sung by Mirabel's sister Luisa, who is the strong one. And this is just such a genius song. You really feel the anxiety that Luisa is singing about in her song. She's a strong one, and everybody depends on her to do all of this stuff, move churches, move bridges, and she just can't stop. And she doesn't know what her worth is unless she can be of service. And that is such a really strong message. She couldn't live with herself unless she was protecting her family. And there are moments where, it starts off low, I'm a strong one, but then it goes into a ballad at one point, and just so many genius levels and textures of this song. And Jessica Darrow, who plays Luisa, is just marvelous. I mean, the things that she can do with her voice are amazing. And, I would love to hear more from Jessica Darrow for sure. So, anyway, it was a very tough choice. Number 2, I did Surface Pressure. So that leaves us with one more song, and that is We Don't Talk About Bruno. Again, hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. First time in 30 years for a Disney song. And again, this song is just genius. It starts off with this very kind of Colombian Latin beat. With Pepa and Felix talking about the wedding. And then it goes into this, soft rap with Dolores talking about how she can hear him in the walls. And then it goes into Claudio's, gossipy, this kind of, urban myth about Bruno. And then the townsfolk singing, and you think that it's about a villain at first, but then you kind of realize they're talking about somebody who's just been talking about things that could have happened, and but they're blaming him because he mentioned it, and that's an interesting thing. Then you get your classic Disney princess song with Isabella talking about how she would get the life of her dreams, and that her power would grow like a grape on a vine. Then the pure genius of the song happens, where what I like to call a cacophonous harmony. I'm not a music person, so I don't know exactly what it's called, but all of the different parts of the song come together in one, where everybody's singing their parts of the song, and it's just pure genius and just a joy to listen to. And this is why I understand why it hit Billboard's Hot 100. So that is it for my ranking of the songs from Encanto. I'm really curious to know if you've seen Encanto and what your favorite song from the movie is. Please leave that in the comments below. Anyway, I hope that you had a fun time, and if you did, we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post. Visit us on all of our socials down below. Visit our website at www.castlescapesandclones.com. Thanks so much for watching it, and we will see you later. Bye!